Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Well, as the days and the months go on and time goes by, we still have no new word or sighting of Wendy Williams, and I'm hearing that a certain someone has been gagged from speaking out on any legalities regarding their case with the Guardian, but y'all know I ain't one to gossip, so
don't say no names.
However, one name I will reveal is that of Wendy's best friend, Regina Shell, who has been very vocal with her concerns regarding Wendy's whereabouts and well-being, but most alarming, Regina states that Wendy once had $55 million in a bank account. That's until she was informed by Wendy's publicist at the time that a conversation was overheard between Wendy and her guardian, Sabrina, and the guardian told Wendy that there was no more money left in her account. So over here, we will be keeping at least one foot on someone's neck until we get some answers. We're going to break this story down and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now it seems like we all need a good friend like Regina because she's leaving no stone unturned when it comes to her good friend Wendy Williams. We are going to break this story down, but before we do, let's hear from our sponsor, Nurix. Now I would like to introduce you to our sponsor, Nurix. Nurix is a digital healthcare platform with experienced healthcare providers who seamlessly personalize your unique healthcare needs. Now I don't know if you're anything like myself, but I like nothing better than convenience. Nurix is convenient because you have 24/7 access to care, you get free shipping and automatic refills, and the best part is that it's affordable with or without healthcare insurance. So your girl was able to snag her some birth control pills, and the ordering was so easy. You simply request treatment through a complete online medical consultation. You're then connected with a licensed healthcare provider in your state who will prescribe based on your needs if clinically appropriate, and the next thing you know, it's delivered right to your door. Thanks Nurix for sponsoring this video. Taking control of your reproductive health starts right here. Go to nurix.com/Chronicle Speaks to get started, or click the link in the bio. That's nurx.com/Chronicle Speaks. And tell them your girl Chronicle sent you. So the more and more I think about this Wendy Williams story, I go back, I look at the documentary, I look at the different videos Wendy put out prior to her getting to this point. I'm like, I feel like Wendy had a feeling something was going on with her. I don't know if Wendy was given something to make her health decline. I don't know what happened, but I feel like Wendy knew something was going on, and she put certain clues out there thinking or hoping that someone would catch on to them.
The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu Judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu Judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo. Please let me have access to my money. This is not right.
So Wendy really wasn't able to complete her sentences to let us really know what she was trying to say, but she was trying to compare her case to the case of the Kung Fu Judge. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me look this up and see what happened. Judge John Phillips was called the Kung Fu Judge because he was a black belt and he had the habit of breaking out martial art moves during his court proceedings. Now, when he died without a will, without a wife, without children. So because of this, attorney Frank Ricano of Howard Beach, Queens, was hired by by the administrator of the estate to assist with the sale of the estate's real estate holdings, which consisted of the historic Brooklyn Slave Theater owned by the late judge. Now, the attorney helped with the sale in 2013, and he then proceeded to write and cash over 300 checks to himself without authorization from the estate or the court, and he pocketed almost $600,000. He was then sent to jail for 1 to 3 years. Now, why else would Wendy compare this situation to hers unless she felt like it was happening to her?
Stealing money from me.
I'm just trying to figure out your friend.
Now, it seems like the very same money Wells Fargo was trying to make sure stayed in Wendy's account and didn't want to give her son access to ended up getting taken anyway, because later on, the Guardian says she doesn't know where it is. Now, according to Wendy's best friend in July of 2022, Wendy invited me to stay in New York City for an extended period, Wendy's childhood friend claimed in the affidavit. During that visit, Wendy expressed to me that she wished to explore options regarding her estate, specifically a possible change with her current financial institution. She also shared with me documents from Wells Fargo showing a cumulative balance of nearly $55 million. The friend went on to claim that in December of that year, she was invited to join Wendy in a meeting with another bank. Wendy had scheduled an appointment with Bank of America's private banking group, which included the senior vice president, private client advisor, wealth strategy, market director, and several others to outline the best products available, she wrote to the court. I remained present during the entire presentation, she added. Following the meeting, I witnessed Wendy handing the Bank of America proposals and documents to Miss Morrissey, who was the guardian, as we were all in the same vehicle driven to the court, she continued to claim. However, just days later, Wendy's friend claimed a dramatic turn was revealed. Days later, I returned to my home in California and received an urgent call from Wendy's then publicist. The publicist claimed to have overheard a conversation between Wendy and Miss Morrissey, whereas Miss Morrissey gave Wendy the unfortunate news that there is no money in Wendy's account. The pal continued in her court affidavit. In disbelief, I immediately contacted Miss Morrissey. Miss Morrissey and I have been in regular contact, and I fully expected her to tell me there was some sort of miscommunication, but instead I was blocked from all communication with her and denied access to my beloved friend, Regina wrote. May 1st of 2023 was the last time I spoke with Wendy, the friend said, before signing the document with the disclaimer, I hereby affirm that the foregoing statements are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. The affidavit was submitted by Regina in Wendy's ex-husband Kelvin Hunter's divorce case. And I'm telling y'all this, you're going to get more bees with honey than you will with vinegar. Y'all need to work with Kevin, the whole family. I don't care whether you like him or not. Love him or hate him, Big Kev seems to be the only one able to gather Sabrina and get her together. Now, the reasons for him doing it, that's up for debate. I ain't in it. I just want Wendy out of this situation and back with her son. I'm not taking my foot off of anyone's neck until this situation is handled. My thing is this, if Wendy's family isn't able to touch her funds, they should at least be able to log into her accounts to see where the money is going. Wendy's home was just sold. Where did that money go? Wendy received $500,000 for the documentary. Where did that money go? How much is this so-called facility Wendy is staying at? How much is this attorney receiving a month? We don't know anything. So I'm thinking the family should be able to see what's going on with her accounts. And the fact that they're not is a red flag that something is going on and it needs to be researched. It needs to go to court. There needs to be somebody looking at it. I don't like it. I want you guys to tell me what you think about everything going on with Wendy Williams, with her best friend coming out and siding with Kevin and binding together to try to get something worked out with Wendy. Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.